Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm here. I don't know how long I'll be on it. It won't be probably too long, but I'm gonna go in. We're gonna do some things, keep the train rolling, and we will be just fine. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. All right. So first, travel. You're gonna take care of. This is one shit that wanted this one item, so we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna be in the Great Wood. We want to go south.
I am a teleportation.
Take care of that.
Is this the right?
And I'm almost done with cutting up all my videos for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Most definitely was not no 100% because I didn't. But I hear people finish that game and 100% it in like under 80 hours or something. I don't know what the hell people end up doing. I don't know how they ended up doing it, but congratulations, because oh my god. Oh my god, them side mini games and
I just hate resorting to violence.
we're gonna flee from this because we don't need these guys. I'm looking for the witches in the broom. Well, riches on the broom. We'll do that. They drop an item, we'll report, we'll get a new character. And then there's some other guy, the bird guy. We'll take care of his thing.
Try not to hurt yourselves.
Okay, not here. Yeah, but I had to go. I don't want to go too far now, because I have to work my way back again.
This shouldn't be hard.
Okay. Give it a little bit of time.
I have to be brave.
Got one.
Stop it! No!
Suck it.
Some of this!
Yeah, got him!
Janquis, I'll have my tea now.
I'm capable of...
Oh wait, maybe I have the item. I don't know if I got it or not. Probably don't, so I gotta keep going. This the nature of the beast. That's how it is.
Could we not fight these needless battles?
Okay. I need this light and dark combo.
And stay the hell down! Oh, excuse me.
All right, let's go travel further up because I don't think we're going to be able to get it here. There's an item that I need.
You will keep me safe, yes?
The only thing I can't stand sometimes they don't keep their SPs. And I don't know why.
Come on!
And now it ends.
Come on, I gotta get one.
I'll have my tea now.
Yeah, this might be a while. So the goal is to tie up loose ends. And this is gonna suck, trust me. It's gonna suck hard. But hey, we gotta do it. I need a specific item that drops from these witches. And then I could go and use it to recruit a character.
Start running, worms!
Well, at least we got 2 witches this time. Okay, regular attacks.
Suck it! Yeah.
Come on, babe, come on.
I thought it would be more difficult.
They're saying no. I'm just only allowed to get rune and power. I could sell them though. Let's move forward a little bit. There is. Okay, this will be the town, so we can try going into the other zone. Not this one, the one before this, and maybe. Bit time, maybe though. Then after that, there's a different area we got to go to. This one is going to be for another item that comes off from an enemy. So this bird that we encountered, he wanted kind of stone and it's dropped from shadow birds. That's in a different location, so we got to go and find them.
It's a tea time.
Then I got to go bring Mio over to... There's a character in another spot. And she claims she don't want to really go on it. She just look up for her rival because they were supposed to go ahead and have duels and stuff. She don't give the name of who the person is. I don't know why it has to be like this kind of a Rubik's kind of cube situation, or just flat out guessing. But it would have been nice, you know, just say, hey, I got this relationship with I'm looking for this person. I'm not doing anything until I find this person. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying a name, but I guess they just wanted you to imaginarily think about somebody. Just like how we was progressing from yesterday. Part of the story, we got to a place where we couldn't get to, and it just kicked to my mind. And I'm like, all right, because they're saying, hey, we can't get over to a different side. I'm like, okay, we just encountered this chick who was teleporting all over the place and kept screwing up. Like, maybe it's her. Put her on my team, and yeah, it was her. So it's just one of those situations, and it's like, that's it.
I just hate
That sums up a lot. Like, I don't mind vague type gaming. I mean, old school gaming is a lot like that, a lot of vagueness. But you know, I think about, how do I put this? I think about people's attention spans, right? And folks that got the attention spans like that, it's just, you know, it's not like that anymore. To make wild assumptions, you know, especially you got a thing of 100 characters, it's hard to then take a wild guess on the potential other ones that you could pick up, and it might be the person she's talking about. You have no idea. I feel like I have this item. I don't know. I done whooped a lot of these old things. Let me make sure. I swear. I don't think I have the item at all. Mystic lumber, no. Rune of conservation. If mastered. A rune that, if mastered, will reduce MP consumption. Okay, I gotta figure that out. Well, there is... I think it's amulet. If not, then I have to go back and leave and then try to figure out. I know where the character's at, but talk to her again. I know it had to be like an amulet or some kind of necklace. Something she dropped.
I have to be brave.
No match for you, hmm?
Oops, excuse me. I probably talk when my mic is off. So once again, the goal is to... Was my mic off the whole time? Ah, crap. But I'll put no on these for now. Okay. All right, so I think maybe we could try to leave out.
Let's get it done.
Here we go. I think we found it. I think we found it. All right, so let's whoop behind. Francesca!
How do you like this? Come on! How do you like this?
He said he likes it very much.
Fine, I'll heal you.
You've come to the right healer. Light.
And darkness combine as one. Thank you. All better.
Hell back to work!
Wouldn't light and darkness be like the power of the void?
Got him.
And stay
Just a question.
the hell down! Oh, excuse me.
Let me make sure of what I picked up as far as from that treasure chest. I'm quite sure I got something, right? So let's take a look. Mariette's charm. That's exactly what I needed. We're heading out. Going to go report to Mariette and just bring her along in my party. You know. Very soft-spoken, very nice kind of lady. Yeah, I would say so.
Noah! Hello! Did you happen to find the charm?
Yep, this is it, right?
That is it. Thank you so much. This was a gift from a friend of mine. They moved far away, but when we parted ways, we promised that we'd reunite one day as students at the University of Carl. Oh, I am so very grateful. I don't know if this will suffice as a reward, but I ask you to accept me as a comrade. I will do what little I can to aid you as the Alliance librarian.
Welcome to the ranks.
Welcome to the ranks.
Oh, I will do my very best. Oh, to be nestled in a quiet nook surrounded by books. How delightful it will be. I cannot wait to provide the wonders of literature to the Alliance. I do hope you and your other comrades will be pleased.
That's a good sounding voice. Mariette, welcome to the team. I ain't gonna front. I wouldn't mind having her read me a book. I gotta be careful because then at some point it's gonna start sounding misogynistic, which makes no sense. You can't say that. No, you can't say that. I just said just want her to read me a book. No. I'm playing. Okay, so we need to go and... Okay, so we'll be back here again, but I want to go to this place called Dappled Forest.
I'm a teleportation professional.
Technically, she's not, but at least she hasn't dropped me on my head yet.
And we're here.
We're going to save. Now, remember when we first came in here? This place was for the most part pretty blocked off. We found that one chick, I forgot what her name was, but she was tall like a linebacker, right? And, you know, I was thinking she would probably end up being on my party because she's a type. She looked like the type that could essentially wreck the front row, literally. But that did not happen. Instead, she was more of a woodcutter, I should say. But she became part of the team, and, you know, she has her own little shop. We helped develop her shop. And, you know, she helps us with the lumber, which is fine. I'm okay with it. I'm pretty, what's that word? Content. There's nothing wrong. But specifically, we was blocked off from going from this area. But hey, we're here now. We got to continue to keep going, keep grinding, take it there step by step. So I want everybody to understand that I did not forget. I'm here. All right, so let's take a look at this map. Hit these corners hard. Rune of Power Smash to Mr. Lumbers. That means I could go back and actually do some upgrades too. But my inventory space ain't that wide. I'm gonna dump some stuff into the into my warehouse, or to my storage, I should say.
Fight bravely.
Phantom birds. Those are the jokers we gotta beat up. Don't worry. I got this, chat. I should say we got this, chat. It's gonna be fine, chat. But chat, understand, I'm human. But I'm a dope human. Translation. Let me help you out. I be whooping things, G. You have no idea how good my god tier level of gaming is. You know, the channel had a sub name. It would be God tier gaming, or God tier gaming, essentially. That's what it would be like.
Ha! Yeah, 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 yeah!
Stop it! You're friggin' dead! We cleaned right up!
Now, I'm expecting what I need from these guys. I mean, it's a stone of some sort, but I'm expecting that it's probably a rare drop. And I don't know if it's going to be in a treasure chest. I don't know if it's just going to be something that's just kind of like dropping. You see it in the battle results. But, hey, what can we do, right? What can we do? Also, I was waiting for the game to have more patches. They do need some patches here. So, for instance, when you move things with your analog stick,
Let's do
it's
this.
pretty loose. So, translation. I love saying that. Translation. Your character tends to snap. So, you know, you can work on the dead zone a bit. But it is most definitely better to play with a D-pad. It just kind of feels weird, especially in a 3D space. It's not like, you know, 2D or something like that. Doesn't mean that it's a bad game. That's not what I'm saying. Does have its issues, but it's not like ultra bad. Alright, let me check my party real quick. I got characters now. So I gotta put Mio in after the end of all this, because there's somebody specific that I really need to get. Ganarin or Giarin. I picked them up during the last stream. So I'm liking a little bit of characters, but that's fine. It's fine. Kurtz, what the hell did Kurtz do? Look for the whole party before combat. What you cooking, bro? Increases acquisitions at hunting points. Okay, every chance we're gonna get, we're gonna hit these corners. We're gonna hit these corners hard. Get lumber in the process.
Try not to hurt yourselves.
Stop it! Come on!
That's what you get.
I just keep getting better.
Let's go. Now, who knows when this is going to be, but trust in the process.
Let's do this.
Could we not fight these needless battles?
I got 3 phantom birds. I should be down, man. I should be alright.
Okie doke. This is bad.
No. Just don't kill her. Okay, let's do fight. We'll do an item.
Here we go. You okay?
Hurry, Eiyuden! Come on!
Good. The easier, the better. Wouldn't it be kinder to let them flee?
No, it will not be kinder. I have to do this. I have no other options. They gave me no options.
This is bad.
Get behind me!
Thank you
No!
so much.
Somebody covering. Let's go.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's do it.
No match for you, hmm?
Oh, they hating on me. They said no. It's a freaking lie, bro. Yeah, so it's a rare drop, but we have to do it because there's a character a lot behind this, and if you're gonna probably know a pattern, well, this is the second portion. The third one will be different, but I'm trying to like get characters in, and there's another one I'm gonna run and go and get.
I am gonna walk all over you.
I am going to steal your heart and soul. Yo, I kind of miss my magical girl. I might put her back in the team.
Yeah. You're friggin' dead.
No match for you, hmm?
Is it tea time already?
Could we not fight these needless battles?
I would love to sit up here and say, next battle, I'm going to have the item I need, but it don't work that way, especially with RNG. I can't get back here. They still got to do some scouting. I think it's just dependent on my level.
I have to be brave.
No, you just have to give me what I'm looking for.
shouldn't be hard.
Ha!
Ata! Ata!
Stop it! Come on!
I thought it would be more difficult.
Am I wrong? Like, am I really, really wrong? Okay. This shit gets a little too comfortable sometimes. Now, this is a process of something that I have to do. So, you know, this is not necessarily the best view on the title. It's just, you gotta get those little small things done.
Could we not fight these needless battles?
How do you like this?
No match for you, hmm?
The road does not stop. The journey is like never ending. The worst thing you can have is like really good music and then a situation where you have to do grinding, and then that's never a good combination.
Is it tea time already? Stop it! Come on!
No match for you, hmm?
Well, I guess the good news is I can stock up on lumber.
You think you can defy me?
It's not the fact that I can defy you, but it's the fact that I own you. Remember that, homegirl. Remember that.
You can count on me. Let me heal you. Appreciated.
Yeah, got him!
And stay the hell down! Oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna die.
Could we not fight these needless battles?
I got no other choice.
Shah!
Yeah. You're friggin' dead. Janquis?
All I need for Francesca to do is be like, die, 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 die. It'd be so freaking hilarious. I hope we can find it within the next 15 minutes. That's what I'm really, really hoping for. Please, let's find this within the next 15 minutes, please.
Fight bravely.
Please. Please. We killing the right creature? We just not getting the right drop.
You will keep me safe, yes?
I will do everything within my power to keep you safe.
Shah!
Come on! Come on!
Good. The easier the better.
Come on, you maggot!
You will keep me safe, yes?
Shah!
Come on! You're friggin' dead! We cleaned right up!
I don't know. They the birds I have to fight. They dropped the thing that I need. It's just probably just a super rare drop, or you know, I never really had luck like that. So that could be why.
This shouldn't be hard.
Shah!
If I was that lucky in life, I would already have my filet mignon.
Come on! Come on! And stay the hell down!
Some soy sauce and some filet mignon.
Excuse me.
Then again, I do like the shrimp and broccoli. Fried rice with it. The combination. I'm talking food, but you know. Okay.
I have to be brave.
So quick take. I normally come through with hot topics, right? And some of the things I say ain't necessarily going to be well received. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a small dude and even just a different type of opinion. But I came across this conversation again today. I mentioned this before. Gameplay. People getting these conversations about gameplay over graphics, stuff like that. Where the absolute reality is, you can't do one without the other. Because if there were no graphics, you'd be playing a black screen. Like those things that you see that pop up on screen, that all this stuff is data. It comes off from an image. Like even I'm playing right now. So one of the things I can't stand more so than anything else is the fact that if somebody chooses one, it's almost as if you're saying you could do without everything else. Well, like for instance, somebody says they like the story more. People will say some crap like, well, go watch a movie or read a book. Like, why Joker's gotta stop gaming? Why? Well, like, it's like the weirdest thing. You look, I wrote a paper one time to a professor I had for,
Let's do this.
I don't think it was a capstone class. I think it was arts history. I kind of had like two similar arts history, but okay, we'll talk. So, wrote a paper, and I've written down certain things, and more on the lines of, I don't know why is it like a massive conversation to be talking about the importance of something within a team-based environment, meaning everything's irrelevant unless you have, any one particular thing is irrelevant unless you have a multitude of other things working in conjunction with each other. And that's ultimately what gaming is. So it blows my mind, especially in a space like this. You have to have one. Like you no matter how bad you think your graphics are, you need graphics. Like you have to project something on the screen. Like that's the thing to me that always kind of kills me, regardless of it, like just regardless. So people are like, well, if the gameplay ain't king or something like that, if it ain't number one, then how is it fun? Like, in what world would it make sense that if somebody didn't prioritize it, meaning it wouldn't be fun? Like, we're playing, what is this game? This freaking game is Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, bro. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. It has elements in here that a lot of people can't stand from turn-based RPGs, and hey, it's fun. They like the action stuff. That's their business. But doesn't make this less fun. It's fun. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, ultimately, I'm never going to remember Final Fantasy VII, especially like some scenes where if you played the OG, for instance, think Sephiroth and Aerith that had seen before she made her way back to the live stream. Like, if they ain't play no damn music during that, matter of fact, what if they play some freaking Teletubby stuff? Or I should put down maybe something for PBS Kids. So like, what if they put some nonsense like heavy metal rock and like the scene wouldn't feel the same, you feel me? Matter of fact, since nobody want graphics no more, you wouldn't even see a thing. They wouldn't even have letters or text that you could be able to read. Like, it wouldn't mean anything. It'd have no impact whatsoever. And unfortunately, sometimes I kind of feel like when you get into these conversations, people are so stuck one way or so stuck the other way. We don't appreciate each side. And if we actually did spend the time to actually appreciate each side, we wouldn't have a thing in this industry called unsung heroes. Like, this is supposed to be some freaking sporting event. Like, certain things just blow my mind. Believe it or not, there are people who made their way into the industry because of other things not named gameplay. Like, for instance, you have people out there that do sound design, right? They do music composing, for crying out loud. I never forget, I saw this, I think it was one of those, I forget what they call them, but webinars or something. And I think this was during the E3. I think this was like the PlayStation booth or something like that. And it was going over, they had the crew from, I think, The Last of Us Uncharted up there. And so they wanted to take questions from, like, from regular fans. And he gave this mic to one guy. One guy got up, he was in the sound, yada, he was looking to get into it, get some pointers and stuff like that, and they had nobody up there for him. I never felt so bad for a person like that, because you could see like the passion and excitement in his eyes, and there was like nobody there for him, because everybody just wanted to talk about gameplay and voice acting and this all this stuff, and completely forget there's so many other aspects. You still need the storyboard. You still got to brainstorm. Like, like there's certain things that just rub me off. So it was just kind of like, how did we get to this point? How in the hell did we get to this point? And why is this such a big conversation? Why is this such a big conversation? As if hey, I'm making a game, and the story is the center focus of my game.
I have to
Gameplay
be
is second,
brave.
but mostly it's story because I do love telling a story. How the hell you then going to try to determine before I even bother to create the product that my gameplay is going to be bad? Don't worry though. Don't worry. I got one for you. Don't worry, you're going to like this. Believe it or not, wasn't visual novels a thing? I think it still is a thing. I believe it still is a thing. Believe it or not, I'm still here and I still ain't found what I was looking for. Boo, boo. Visual novels is a thing, right? That's what I'm making an assumption. So
Is it tea time already?
the market is available for anybody and everybody. That's where I'm at. I don't know why, but I've seen stuff today and I'm like, why am I still catching this? That's why it feels like my phone is just listening in on me. And then when I go and search up some socials and stuff like that, it shows me recommendations. This is what you need to see, bro. Recommendations here. There you go. That's ultimately it. That's ultimately it.
Get behind me!
Thank you so much.
Oh crap, I didn't heal him. Ah, somebody gonna die.
Damn it!
Oh, I'm lucky.
Come on!
Forget it. Just fight.
Yeah, got him!
We cleaned right up.
They don't want to give me what I'm looking for. And I'm tired of running. Damn it, I'm tired. At least we got Mystic Lumber. I'm gonna need that. Period. Let me do magic. That's all I'm saying. Oh my gosh, there's so many games that touch me from a story's perspective, touch me from a gameplay's perspective. Name of the game? Shinobi. Thank you so much for stopping by tuning in. The name of this game is called Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. There's also another one, a prequel to this one called Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. So you don't need Rising to play this one, and you don't need this one to play Rising.
Try not to hurt yourselves.
Oh, it's very good, by the way. Very good. In case if anybody's wondering what I'm doing now, I'm fighting these phantom birds because there's a character that requests an item that gets dropped from them. Supposedly it's rare, but you need to get it in order to acquire this character that I'm trying to get. And the character also, he exists in the prequel as well, so trying to get that. It sucks, yes, but you know, why not?
And now it ends.
If you want to know where you can pick up this game, it's available on the Xbox platform, which I'm playing it on right now. It's also available on the Nintendo Switch, the PC,
Here.
and the PlayStation 5. If you have an Xbox, it's available on Xbox Game Pass, along with Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is still there. So, oh, also on PC as well, via on the Microsoft Store. You can use it if you got Game Pass, or Game Pass PC, I should say, or Steam. Both games are available there. Feels like old school RPG. It is. It's a spiritual successor to the game called Sokiden. That one came back on original PS1. That series has like 7 games. I know it's like Sokiden 1, Sokiden 2. One was on PS1, one was on PS2, and they just kept going. They cut off at some point. If you remember that series, it came from Konami. This game specifically has 100 characters that you can recruit, but here's the caveat. Not all characters you can take on your party. Some are there specifically to help you build your base. So keep that in mind if that's something that you're into. Chronicle, if you remember that old school Square RPG, had like 41 characters. This one has a lot. So there's a lot of gameplay to be had here. I can't talk about missable characters because I have no idea about that. Not yet. But the combat is very throwback traditional. Let me go on this menu real quick. So you have a party support. You have your front row units, your rear units. If your rear units are, well, they can attack from, it depends. As long as you put somebody over there that has an attack range between medium and long, you'll be pretty good. And the enemy also has people that's in the front and people in the back, and you can also have a support. A support like this character here will allow you to change your party at a save point. Some others will allow you to get more resources upon, let's say you see a tree and you pick up some timber from the tree. You got a specific character will allow you to collect more materials from, let's say, mining spots and stuff like that. There's combination attacks called hero combos. There are, well, some could be physical based, some could be healing, some could be magical based, stuff like that.
I just hate
There's a lot
resorting
to there's a lot
violence.
here. There's a lot here. And the story, essentially, to sum it up for the most part, it's, before you start, your character, you're good for a while, you meet some others, you go out on an adventure, things change for the worse. You end up losing your hometown, and then you're tasked with going out to build an army so that way you can get back what was taken away from you, essentially. If you ever heard a game called Unicorn Overlord, same kind of storylines, but different kind of execution. To further give you some hindsight, certain characters,
Stay the hell down!
they don't really have regular defense properties. It's more like dodge. So that defend button that you could normally select for certain characters doesn't exist for some. Instead, it would be dodge or like a taunting dodge or something like that. So always be aware if you're going to play, because some of these enemies hit hard. Right now I'm playing on normal because I would just wanted something to get through as quickly as possible, because I've been on some, came from Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and all those little mini games. I wanted something, you know, a little bit relaxing to play. But there's a normal mode, there's a hard mode you get into.
You think you can defy me?
There's a lot here. The mini games aren't drastically crazy like how it is in Rebirth. There's a card game, there's a fishing game in here. And the fishing game is like very simple. It's stupid simple. The card game is not too bad. And there's a thing, if you remember this old anime called, I think it's Beyblade. It's like these little, I don't know what the hell it is. It's like these little spinny things, and you drop it in like this awkward big bowl, and you smash the A button, you try to knock the other opponent off. I forget what it's called, but it's like Blade Beta anime. But those are the two, as you know, those are the three mini games I've come across. Neither of them are as wild and crazy as what you might see in the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, which is a good thing. That might be extra, but I hope that answers some questions. Oh, one other thing.
Yeah.
The characters are colorful. Colorful. No matter how many of them dudes, how many people you run into, they all are very colorful in personalities. None of them are truly dull. One of my favorites is Francesca. She's on my team now. She just has a very, let's just say she's very aggressive. I did finish Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I put in about a little bit over 120 hours into it. Messing around with the mini games. I didn't 100% it though. I was not doing that. But I played it. I reviewed it. The review is on the channel. So I put that up on YouTube. So the review is there. There's broadcast there, but I'm also going to be uploading the Let's Play for it. So just in case people don't really want to watch the broadcast, they want to watch the Let's Play on their own time. But it's a lot of videos though. That's going to be eventually going up. But I finished it. I had some strong opinions, but I finished it. Did you get a chance to play it? And the music in here is pretty good too. Very good. But this is getting a little bit out of control. This is taking a while. I might have to come back. Let's see if I can find something that will give me like better odds of getting rare items
Bravely.
or rare drops. How'd you like it? I feel like I'm the only one who was kind of like,
This is bad.
I liked it, but at the same time, you know, the game has its issues. It has its issues.
Come on!
I thought it would be more difficult. I still have so much to learn.
Yeah, hold on, let me check my items, because I like this gotta be, did I not pick this up already? This is wow. How much money? I got a lot of money, so let's do. The other thing too that you might want to take into account is that MP in this game does not heal at a safe spot. So, you know, there's ways of getting around it, but it does suck. You liked it way better than you expected? I feel you on that. I was a little bit the other way. Like, not crazy disappointed. Like, I love the game. As far as like the main storyline, when you start getting into all the extra stuff, like with the side missions, well, excuse me, not the side missions, but the mini games, that's where it was like, ooh, it went straight bomb for me. But like the main game itself, the storyline, I was good with it. I was good with it. I guess the only thing that I can do that would make sense is go around, collect stuff, keep coming back, maybe get some free levels. But this is not what I was expecting for when I started streaming today. I didn't think it was going to take this long. So hopefully, I mean, well, put it this way, Square claims they want to get out the final portion of it within the next 3 to 4 years, which is all right. But these 10 year development cycles is a little bit sketchy to me. What?
We cleaned right up.
Dude, this is no way. It's like freaking no way. You tell me birds, they drop a thing, and I can't seem to get the thing because reasons. So now, you know, obviously Square is going through some more different types of issues. So I'm hoping that they haven't asked another version, well, I should say a sequel to Dealfield Chronicle. I kind of enjoyed it when it came out. But everything is all kind of up in the air. I don't even know what they're doing. Everybody's like, I guess, waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4 now.
Suck it! Come on! Janquist, I'll have my tea now.
Yo, if I don't get this within the next 3 years is a lot. Like I could be comfortable with, let's say, 3 years, but here's the catch. The problem is that the first one came out back on the PS4, right? PS4 kind of yeah, PS4, Xbox 360 generation. So then it come out this time. You have to go through all the nonsense to do your upgrade. And on the PC side, they released only on the Epic Store. So it's all like, this whole thing is all kinds of messed up. Now we finally got Rebirth. It was like 4 years, almost 5 years since the first one came out. Now you gotta wait an additional 3 years. It's a little much just for this. I can see if you had a situation where you had the main game from like your, you know, start point and all the way to the end. You get that out and then you do like a prequel or a sequel. So let's say you do a prequel, your main game, and then something like the after years. You know, like something like after all the events, this is where your characters are right now, some new thing popping up. Just go ahead and take care of that. I would probably be comfortable with that. But I don't think people got the attention span to be waiting around 10 years for stuff to get done. The other thing that kills me is, hey, I like 7. I don't mind 7 at all. My favorite is Final Fantasy 8 though. I would love to see Square put the same love and attention into their other Final Fantasies and some of their other properties the same way they want to do with FF7. So, you know, I personally would love that. And I'm still waiting for Dragon Quest. I think Dragon Quest right now is their best IP. Don't sleep on Dragon Quest 2, bro. I'm telling the world right now. Well, I'm not Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest builders, don't sleep on that. Dragon Quest 11 was dope. I can't wait for Dragon Quest 12 and a 3.5. Dragon Quest 3, I think it is. My favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 8. However, I will say this. I personally believe the best Final Fantasy that Square has ever made and ever produced to put out there, Final Fantasy X. From start to finish, everything in there is perfect. Except 8 and 9. Okay. I played them all. Every single one. I have not missed one. The only ones I missed was the MMOs. I did play 14 though for a little bit. I'll say this. It depends on your style and your taste. Because a lot of people have a love and hate relationship with 8. So that one, I love to recommend it. Like, it'd be simple. But for right now, I would say if you do get between 1 or 2, you're probably better off going with 9. But me, 8 is just different. 8 is just, I freaking love 8. It was just so simple, easy. Their best character that they made was Squall. I don't care. He's like real. And I love him. A lot of people don't like him. But you know what they're saying? Don't throw stones so you live in glass houses. And, you know, a lot of people forget these characters, they're teens. When they make their teens, with the exception of, let's say, Cloud from Final Fantasy 16, right? He's more of a grown man. But, you know, they deal with normal stuff, you know, and people don't like that for whatever reason. So, you know, people just don't like Squall because of how he handles things. But if you listen to his story and you understand the story, it makes perfect sense. But either way, the gameplay was pretty dope. It does take some investment for you to come with rewards from there. So they have a junction system, essentially. And you draw magic from enemies. So you can draw up to 100 per magic that you want, right? You take that magic, you junction into a stat. And then your freaking stats go like crazy. So, but you can't use it if you want the stats to stay the same. So people always had some little issue with it. And they still have the best mini game there with their card game, Triple Triad. So there's that. 7 OG and 10 on the best. I feel you on that. I feel you. There's a lot of people who feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. Like anytime I ever recommend a Final Fantasy to anybody, it's always going to be 10. Just because I know for a fact it's not going to give you stupid bunch of mini games. You're going to be on the main path to get where you got to go. And any other mini game that has to do in there, like for instance, Blitzball is part of the story, so it makes sense, right? Titus is a Blitzball player. Waka's a Blitzball player. Jet, Titus' father, is a Blitzball player. So, you know, ultimately, a lot of the stuff makes sense. Yo, who's upstairs? Oh, hey, it's good to see you again. Thank you for stopping by tuning in. Best characters besides Waka. Look, everybody's got their versions of their bestest characters. You know, I ain't gonna go there, but I always gonna respect I'm gonna respect everybody's opinion as far as what their favorite characters are until you start talking to me about lightning and hope. Then we got an issue. because then that's delusion, and I ain't messing with that. That's where I'll get down and pray for somebody, so that way the next day don't be so depressing. How you holding up though? 10 remake. I wouldn't mind a 10 remake. I'll say this, it doesn't need it right now. I don't think it needs it right now. If you ask me specifically, if there was ever a remake they should have done, was 8, because of the relationship that the game has with the community, right? As an artist, if you want to take a challenge and say, nah, we could do this and make it something the way how it should have been, do 8. But in order to feel like a money investment and try to milk the cow, you would do 7. But if they was to do a 10 remake, I wouldn't mind. I'll go out and play it. I want to enjoy it like crazy. But I keep hearing about a 9 remake. So they just going by what the fans want. That's all it is. And they'll listen to the mass majority as opposed to the minority. I know what you're saying. 8 was fine. But so I like Waka a lot. Waka's like a real bro. I like him. Right? But 8 for me wasn't weird because I don't know why. It's more mature. That's what I liked about it. It was more mature. It makes sense. Like Squall's whole story essentially is he was orphaned, just like a lot of them. The only thing I didn't like was how all of them came from the same orphanage. But either way, essentially like everything that he loved or everything that he cared about just left him, right? And he had to essentially learn to be alone, essentially, right? So that way he don't build himself up, so that way he doesn't have to feel that loss, and he locked himself away. Like it's normal. That's kind of a normal thing. Normal people go through that, and hell, there's a lot of people dealing with that stuff today. But it's just weird for a lot of people, you know. He didn't die. He didn't die. So you're talking about the fight when you have Irvin takes the shot. It was assassinate the witch. I think it was Eiyuden. He's supposed to assassinate Eiyuden. He fails at it. He goes up. The fight safer, and then Eiyuden hits him with little magic bullets and hits him right through the chest, and he wakes up into this prison. So I know what you're talking about, but I don't think he died. I think he was close to dying, but I don't think he died. Yeah, when he gets shot with the ice bite. But he didn't die though. Nobody saved him. I don't think she was out to kill him. That I will say this though. That's why a remake. That's why you put the effort in to explain things. There was even more so. This might be spoilers for some, so I do apologize if you haven't got a chance to play 8 yet. But the relationship between Squall and some people in the game was not truly really explained. And even upon meeting, it was just kind of like a question mark, like, what's going on here? Like, what's up? And you don't find out until you have to start looking things up. But even then, after you look it up and you find information, you know, Squall's having interaction with a specific person, you're like, well, wait, it's really empty. So I don't know if it's about time constraints. I don't know if it was about budget or whatever the case may be. But also you have to take into account they didn't invest enough. They didn't invest resources or time to continue to build this world, but the way how they did Final Fantasy 7, because it was just making so much money and everybody just went 7 all the time, 7. You can't tell me that they came out with, let's say, all right, so you got the OG 7, then they come out with Crisis Core, they got Dirge of Cerberus, they got all this stuff for Final Fantasy 7, but you mean to tell me you can't do anything else for any other of these Final Fantasies to help flesh out their stories and create like more within their worlds? You can do it, they just don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. So it's like, I can't always blame characters from like any of them from any Final Fantasies for not having fully fleshed out characters because of the lack of attention to detail that Square puts into them in relation to what they try to do with FF7, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense for everybody. I really do. Like I'm not the biggest fan of, let's say, Kefka from FF6, but I think if you give him a remake, because Kefka kind of fits that whole Joker kind of vibe, right? I'm not a really Batman kind of guy, but I do like, let's say, Superman with Darkseid, right? I felt like Superman villains was a lot more serious. So I love Ultima from Final Fantasy 16. Got serious. I like Sephiroth. He's serious, right? But maybe you can build him up, put a voice behind Kefka, you know what I'm saying? Get the graphics going and really make it into something more where he don't seem like just a flat out clown. You know what I mean? That there's sinister, like he's really sinister beneath the mask and everything. So there's a lot of stuff you can do, but what can I say? Well, 10 did get a second,
That's what you
and 13 got 3. After 13 got 2 additional ones after that. But at the same time, I'm still going to put it this way. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't that bad to play Charlie's Angels in Final Fantasy X too. It was all right. Like, you know, it's all right. But at the same time, let's be real. 10 had it something else after that. 12 didn't. I'll say 12 did not. 13 2, and 13 3. That was 10 years. 15 they actually had 2 season passes playing for that damn game, and they got through so many like seasonal DLC content. Then they eventually cut it off, and they finished up with episode Aldrin. There was supposed to be more than after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. But 15 was good. I enjoyed 15. I was so happy with 15 after dealing with the 10 years of monstrosity. And like, bro, I was freaking going through. I felt like I was going through depression. I felt like when I was going through Final Fantasy X, that thing hit me. It was like a piece of American history, like the Great Depression. Like, I felt so damn bad. So damn bad. Like, it was just horrible. But we got 15. They say, hey, this is a love letter. It was a love letter. It was just a messed up kind of love letter because they didn't flesh out that story. But, you know, I'm all about my girl Shiva.
Wouldn't it be kind
I forgot the chick name. When she transformed. I forgot the one before she transformed. I forgot what her name was. I know it started with a G, I think. Man, she was fine. Super fine. I'm not the biggest guy of I don't care for Penelope. I don't care for it. I don't care for her at all. I don't. And Van he's just silly. Ash was too busy trying to be an Instagram model. And I know there's people who love 12. I get it, and hey, I have no problems with them. But when I hear the word sap, I'm done. I'm done. I try to get in Persona. I really try. I don't know why. I just can't. I'm gonna try again though. I was gonna try with Persona 5 Battle Royale. Persona 5 Royal. I was gonna try with that. Because I hear it's good, and I try. It's just, I think the problem is I don't know what to do with my time. When you get the time, when you have your free time to do whatever, I have no idea how to go about all that.
Good. The easier
So I
the
was thinking
better.
about picking them up again, and just trying. On a bunch. I know what you mean. Balthier and Fran. I know what you mean. I wouldn't have minded it. It's unfortunate for the way how it happened, but at the same time, I guess I could understand to a degree. Like, not too bad. But there's one game from Atlas that I am looking forward to, and it's coming out, I think, later this year, and like closer towards the holiday season. I think it's called Metamorphosis or something.
Want some of this?
I'm interested in checking that out.
Not doing good here. Take this!
So
And now it ends.
I keep forgetting.
The easier the better.
Who's that chick that was in Final Fantasy 15 that turned into Shiva? Keep forgetting her name. Oh my god. Let me figure it out, because I'm quite certain her name started with a G. 15 Shiva. God, what a freaking name is. Hold on, give me 1 sec. So let me keep running around. Guess I should just do Final Fantasy 15 characters. It starts with a G. I know it does.
This shouldn't be hard.
I'll go with Fawn. I'm running into walls. Yeah, it's G. I know it's G. It's not? Oh, come on, bro. What's the name? What's the name? What's the name? So probably soon I'm just gonna continue on the story.
I am gonna walk
Get Tiana. Get Tiana. Yo, you good. You good, bro. I appreciate you. So the homegirl and that was Shiva in Final Fantasy 15. Her name was Get Tiana. And she was bad. She was bad. She was hella bad. Alright. So but ultimately that's why I'm at. I just want to see, for me specifically, truly I desire for, how do I put this? Just a remake of 8. And I wouldn't mind seeing them do something with, let's say, Dissidia, Final Fantasy, because they could have a fighting game, not the last one, Dissidia NT that Team Ninja did. Forget that, but something that's really good, and you could build off that and have like a live service game, since they're so interested in live service games. But I don't think they themselves wants to do anything. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Let's go.
That's what you get.
I still have not found this item. This is killing me. All right, this is getting a little bit out of control. Maybe there's something else I have to do. All right, let's get out of here. So we're gonna leave this dungeon, and where is it? Rune Shard of Return. We'll do that. I'm gonna go find myself a place to go rest, and I'm gonna return to that bird guy. But let me do here, where is it? It should be Tree Folk Village. It's gonna find an inn over here, and we want to talk to that bird guy. I gotta put Mio on my team too, because she's gonna help me grab somebody else as well.
Perfect.
And the good thing is they're not charging me freaking money to take a rest anywhere. Sometimes I just want to come through and finish the game quickly, but I end up getting caught up in all this other nonsense.
The item I seek is a sparkle stone, a jewel said to lay in the claws of forest creatures called phantom birds. I anxiously await
So-
word of your success.
I would love to see Chrono Cross
Oh, I can't
remake,
imagine the brilliance
but more
of
than
its
just the
master.
remake, I personally would love to see them continue the Chrono series, period. Like that's my 2 cents. That's what I want to see. I want to see them continue the Chrono series. Chrono Cross is my favorite RPG of all time. To me, it's the GOAT. I love it. I always have loved it, and I will continue to love it from the first day it came out. I like that the fact that they do have a remaster, they just don't have a remake. The remaster, when it first came out, the frame rate on that was atrocious. But for $20, it was worth it because I'd rather just go through and pay as opposed to, let's say, having to run through emulation, because emulation wasn't always so great, especially on the audio side. But they released out a patch for it on all platforms, and that frame rate now is a flat out silky smooth 60 FPS. So you could get your 4K 60 FPS, and it's very buttery smooth. There's like no freaking issues I had with it, period, at all. And it's the best way right now currently to play Chrono Cross. Also, for individuals who have been happening to tune in, I don't know if they're still doing a sale, but not too long ago, I'm quite sure it's still probably going on. They have a sale for it, $9.99, 50% off, for crying out loud, from $20. If you do not have it, there's no reason for you not to. If real talk, if $10 is a problem for you to enjoy one of the greatest RPG experiences that's ever been produced, I don't know what to tell you. I'll throw my hands up. I'm good. But they need to continue that series. I don't see why
Item
it's
I
such a
seek is
problem.
Sparkle stone, a jewel said to lay in the claws of forest creatures called phantom birds. I anxiously await word of your
So if you're
success.
wondering why I'm sitting there fighting those damn phantom birds, is to get this guy, because he can get on my team.
Brilliance of its luster.
He can get on my team. That's why I'm fighting them damn birds. So annoying though. So I don't have it, and I have to go back to here to the Dapple Forest and try to sit up there and fight these little things so I can actually get this thing. I hope it don't take me on freaking stream. That'd be horrible. Horrible. Like, what did I do to deserve this?
I mean, this is the right place. Yes.
Thank you, Carrie. But Square probably wouldn't have so much issues if they released out on all platforms, like how Bandai Namco seems to do, like how Capcom seems to do. And right now, those two companies are valued more than what Square Enix is currently, because they do those things. They make great products, and they make sure they try to get them everywhere as best as they can. That's been the solution. But Square screwed themselves over. And then talking about NTFFTs or whatever they want to call them now, it hasn't really helped them. And the crazy part, if they really wanted things like live service games, that's why you had something like a Final Fantasy Dissidia. You could have had season passes that included additional extra characters. Just keeping it real. I mean, certain things is not hard. It shouldn't be a company that has a hard time making money. I think they freaking screwed themselves over. There's nobody to blame for Square Enix problems but Square Enix. So many good stories.
Time already.
This series just dropped. Now, what game series just dropped? But you're right. There's so many good stories out there. I don't see what I don't get what's going on. I do not get what's going on and why certain things are so complicated the way how they are now. I would love for industry insiders to tell me what we don't know. Like real talk, what we don't know. The only conversations that's going on is individuals trying to be multi-platform, but trying to hold off without trying to do things without having to say right now, which is Microsoft and supposedly Sony. But I could care less about all that stuff. Just somebody freaking get out there and make great games. Bring back some old series back and give them new life.
Start running.
Like, how the hell? Chrono Trigger came out SNES, well, way back when. Chrono Cross came out on the PlayStation. How in the hell we still don't have like a continuation? I'm sorry, but I'm still stuck trying to figure out how. Maybe I'm just kind of. Maybe I'm the one with the brain problem. I don't know.
Janquis, I'll have my tea now.
Oh my god, this is really gonna take a while too. No matter how big Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is, or how the original Final Fantasy VII Remake was, it would have been double that if they just day and date, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Epic too. If that's what you want to do. Just put it all out the same spot. It could have made a hell of a lot of money. Hell of a lot of money. But now you got what you got. And then Star Ocean is still a thing too.
Let's get it done.
And to add further insult to injury, Star Ocean, I think it's the remaster of the second Star Ocean, Star Ocean R, I forget what it's called. Only PlayStation and Switch, I think. I don't even know if it's on Switch. I don't even know if it's on PC. I think it's called the Second Story R. Like, what in the world happened? That's what I want to know. Like, what in the world happened that they got down to this point? And all this extra money that they was taking from Sony to quote unquote produce these games. Wait, where did it go? Did some of these people just buy themselves yachts? Either way, I've been chirping about them for a minute, but hey, look at Sega. They got the Like a Dragon series. They got the Judgment series. They can still do a Valkyria Chronicles if they want to. Atlas is Atlas. They're doing their thing. And, Sega owns Atlas now. So there's so much. And there's like crazy amount of possibilities. But also, I'm going to throw this thing out here to one of those little niche companies. NIS America, bro. Like, real talk, what's up? What's up? Get your products out. I understand money, but at the end of the day, like, some companies stay small for a reason. And if you ain't looking to expand and grow, like, you're just going to forever stay small, you're going to end up freaking going by the wayside. And that would be a shame because the Legend of Heroes franchise is probably one of the best JRPGs, if not the best JRPGs that I've played in 20 years, I would say.
I have to be brave.
I just want that item so I could get a character. Damn it, I ain't got no thieves and I know I can't steal. But I'm really hoping that somebody gonna have some mercy on me tonight. I said I just want one thing. I just need something called a Shadow Stone. Just give it to me. Give it to me.
Wouldn't it be kind of
I got 100 yen for a confession. Purified water for my troubles. So NIS America publishes a series.
Excellent, everyone.
Well, they picked up the rights to publish a series called The Legend of Heroes. More specifically, one of the good ones I played, well, the ones that is kind of universally known is The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. But they also have a Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I loved Cold Steel. Cold Steel was dope. But that whole series is like 9 games, and that series is made by a company called Neon Falcom, and it was only available in Japan for the longest. And there's like 9 games, and they started bringing them over to the West about maybe 4 years back on the PS3 era. So Cold Steel 1 and 2 was really dope, and they always ended on some crazy wild cliffhanger. but they do an amazing job with building their world and building their characters. It starts really slow, like super slow, but it's just when it ramps up, it ramps up. They hit you with the cliffhanger at the end that keeps you engaged with what the next one when it comes out. It's kind of like a repeat process, but it's so well done. A lot of dialogue, a lot of text to go through, but mainly though, it's kind of like it does have some anime tropes essentially, where you're dealing with kids that go to like a military academy or something like that. So think of like a school-based environment, but they all have very nice characters. In my opinion, some people just hate the main character from Cold Steel because, you know, he kind of got a lot of stuff going on for him, and, you know, people live in glass houses throwing rocks and stuff. But cool dude, and they got mechs involved, and it's so much stuff going on. It's really dope. I would say if anything, Google it. So I would say, let me put this in. I'm gonna type this in chat. It's called The Legend of Heroes. Let's start with Trails in the Sky. So that's the first one. And then Trails of Cold Steel. And that's like the second one. And then they have another one out. Xenogears sounds like a Xenogears. The Xenogears I played, which is great. I'm not gonna front though. If there was one remaster that I wish Nintendo would try to jump in on, I know they would probably need help from Bandai Namco. I want to see the Xenosaga come back, and I wish they fixed the second one, because the first one was perfect. The second one, the only issue I had with it, combat. It was just a stupid combat mechanics. But the third one was good. It was supposed to be originally 6 titles, but during the first game, there was a whole lot of people left after the first game. A lot of the main people, so they couldn't finish it the way they wanted to, so they shot it down to 3 games as opposed to 6. And it was just as good as a lot of Final Fantasies. I missed it. They all connected. All the Legend of Heroes games are connected in some manner. You can even see them like crossing into each other's worlds sometimes. It's all connected. It's this massive thing. It's this massive thing that will blow your mind. But everybody's a bit different, so that's why I say, look, try to find a Let's Play for it first. And you could do either Trails in the Sky first, or you do Cold Steel. Cold Steel is more modern than Trails in the Sky. Trails in the Sky is like throwback, a little bit throwback in the game space. But take a look. Take a look. I vouch for it. I vouch with all my heart and all my soul, all my blackness. I vouch. I vouch. I've really always wanted to stream it too. The only issue is it's long. Like, it's long, bro. It's long. And when you get a chance to play it, try to get a guide, because you'll miss out on some things. So try to get a guide and follow along. And trust me, you'll have a very, very good experience. Currently, the Legend of Heroes franchise is top 5 in my favorite RPGs of all time. Up there with the Chronicle series, the Final Fantasy series, then the Legend of Heroes series. There's also, and then it just gets kind of wild for me. So it could be, I think I said the Xenosaga. That I freaking still love that to this day. The Grandia series, the Wild Arms series, like whatever that you're into, it's right up there. It's right up there, easy. And I know I'm missing out on RPGs like crazy. I know I'm missing out on naming more than a few when it comes to JRPGs. Freaking good. Okay, I don't know if I could continue doing this. This is like the whole damn stream, and I've been looking for this thing. Phantom Birds is in my face. Yeah, let's defend. I'm gonna defend.
Going on defense. How do you like this?
Okay, we're just gonna do some defending right now, just real quick.
Guard up!
Going on defense.
So if anybody is out there, you're interested in RPGs, my channel should probably be called the RPG Nut Job, but I think I'll get banned just because the Nut Job would be in there. You can go Overlord for one eye, has a night, hopefully. No, it's a good idea. Unicorn Overlord is really good. Very good, actually. The only thing about Unicorn Overlord is that all the battles are automatic. They're predetermined for you. So what you're going to be doing in that game as you acquire characters, you're going to want to set their tactics. And their tactics is going to be, allow you to essentially win out the battle. So I'm quite sure there's more than enough tutorials out there. But there are some characters that are like S tier, A tier, that type of thing. But for the most part, as far as combat in there, think of it more like Fire Emblem. It's more like Fire Emblem. Not like 12. Not like 12. If you ever played Fire Emblem, it's more like that. So, crap, I should fire it up real quick, but I should fire it real quick. So when you're running around the world, essentially, you run around the world, you find some people you get in battles with, and then you get into this open map. So think of it like somewhat Final Fantasy Tactics or Jane d'Arc on the PSP. Maybe like a Tactics Ogre Reborn. Like if I just haven't played that new one, okay, I got you. So it's like that, and then when you get to, let's say you meet your enemy, they'll give you a percentage underneath, like this kind of like this health bar percentage, right? And what it's going to show you is if you engage with this enemy, you might lose or you might win, or if not, they'll show you the differences in HP, what can happen. And so you get in a battle and they'll just go through it, the whole like sequence, and you'll just be watching, or you can skip it if you so choose to. But you have bases, you could conquer enemy bases while you're there. You could then deploy enemies or change some things like your equipment and stuff like that. Some characters have skills that you could use to try to help you change the tide of the battle. But it's dope. The storyline is, is really nice, and there's some really good characters. So trust me, it's good. It's a good one. Your girl did you good. Your girl did you good. I can't believe I'm still here. I can't believe this.
I am gonna walk all over you.
This is like my freaking whole stream for just picking up one item. Like, damn. Yo, but like, she's a real one. She's a real one. They do not come around like that. They don't come around like that, G. Trust me. I know you appreciate her. She appreciates you. I guarantee you appreciate her. And that's all that matters. That's dope. That's dope to have that.
That's what you get.
Like a beacon of light for all people that are that enjoys gaming but have relationships with gaming. Like, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. No, I need only one. That's the sad part. I need only one. It's a rare drop. I just don't know. I don't know why it's this much of a rare drop. What is one character, bro? Like, one character. I done fought like, how many versions of these? One of the things I can't stand with this too is it doesn't have a bestiary. And also when you're dealing with characters like this and they have a task for you, there's nothing like a side box that pops up and say, okay, this person wants this and this person's located here, something like that. They have none of that, so it's just kind of, it sucks. So yo, hey, but like this for us brothers, it's hard to meet when it comes to the members of the opposite sex, like who ain't crazy. I know, I think we know some crazy ones. You just want to meet the right kind of crazy, and you got the right kind of crazy. The only benefit that I'm getting mystic lumber while I'm here, and they keep refreshing these things, so I'm probably going to end up with a whole bunch of this nonsense and not going to have to worry about getting these things for upgrades. If I ever do change my channel name, I wouldn't mind calling myself the RPG Nut Job. That would be a name. That would be a name. Now, forget the "the." Take the "the" out. It would just be RPG Nut Job. Yeah, I feel like I'll get banned for that, though. They'll be, no, that's a misogynistic name.
Get him! Don't die on me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, got him!
Good. The easier, the better.
This is wow. Yeah, it would be nice. I still like my name though. I love Journey because it is a I mean, self-explanatory. I just can't call myself Journey because it's already been taken, so I had to do like 4G or something. But you know, everybody comes here. Everybody's always on a journey or something like that. And everybody got like a story. So, and that's one reason why I did it. But if I ever do change it, it'll probably be that RPG Nut Job. Oh my god. Maybe I'll put it in the back of my mind one day. I'll see. And I'll be sitting up here playing Tekken. It's like, why is your name RPG Nut Job but you playing Tekken? How dare you? Oh my god. But real talk, when you get the chance to, when you finally go down and you play Unicorn Overlord, let me know how you feeling it. Let me know how you feeling it. So for individuals who have Xbox Game Pass, right, there's a pretty dope title. The title's available in other places too, but if you do have an Xbox, or like I think they got it on PC Game Pass, I'm not sure. Oh, I appreciate you, G. You'll make sure. There's this series out. It's like Chinese Final Fantasy to a degree, but it's more action based. So you use skills on the cooldown, and I played through it. It was really dope. I enjoyed it. Really wonderful. It's no like sex and stuff like that, like how they like to do with games that we like to develop. It's called Sword and Fairy. And this one is Sword and Fairy 7. So they have a bunch of games. But I played Sword and Fairy 7 and that was really, really, really nice. Really nice. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I really enjoyed the story, the music, setting, characters. It has a little jank to it, but it was really good. Bro, it's about to be 2 hours and I've been here.
The better.
Okay, forget it. I'm gonna we're gonna continue on. We're gonna get a different character right now, and I'll probably do this off stream and try to get it, because that it's kind of a bit ridiculous. So we'll do that. There is 2 characters I'm gonna go for, and this would be the save face to save some time, and just take it from there. So first, I want to head over to my old stomping grounds in Esweiss. Over there.
I have literally never failed at this. Not once. And we're here.
So I missed this guy earlier. You know, and when you have a lot of characters like this, it's easy to miss. It's easy to miss things. It really is.
You selling something?
We're looking for capable people to join our cause.
If you're throwing around words like cause, I'm gonna guess this has to do with the Imperial invasion. I know some folks are standing up to Galdea, but I've got my own mission, so...
A mission, is it? Cloaks, daggers, that sort of thing?
Generally.
Well then, how about this? I'll help you with your mission, and in turn, you can help me with mine.
You are gonna help me. Buddy, you don't even know what the mission is. Could be I'm out for blood, looking to part innocent heads from quaking shoulders and all that.
You don't seem the type. And that being the case, I don't see the harm in helping.
Actually, most folks would say I'm exactly the type. Question is whether you're keener than some or stupider than most. Last chance. Next time I ask you to help, you're gonna be bound to it.
If you say it's a vital mission, I trust you.
Noah is like this, you see. Isn't it just adorable?
You're even nuttier than I thought, and I love it. Know what? I'll join you. My mission can wait. Something tells me I'm in for a wild ride if I stick with you.
Welcome to the party, Ugo.
All right, I'll meet you at HQ. Don't worry, I'll find it just fine. Part of my mission involves keeping an ear to the ground and a flask to my lips. See you when I see you.
I'm sitting here thinking about the wonderful, wonderful Gitiana. Gitiana, no matter how many years go by, I ain't never gonna forget you. Oh my God. Well, the good news is that I am fully aware of, let's say, where we need to go in order to continue our story. That's not the problem. Very, very simple stuff. Very simple solutions. There's no issue, no problem whatsoever. Now, one more place to go. So, before I do that, let me just make a quick stop inside Whitewood Keep. That's my hometown. That's my spot right now.
One
I'm gonna
perfect
head over,
teleportation
change my party.
coming.
I gotta put Mio on the team. We're gonna get one more person, and then I'll figure out the rest as I move along. Isn't there a way I can? I'll just do it here. 5,382 Bakwa. I think it's first floor.
Yes.
Okay, Calathor, you got to go, bro. Mio, where are you, my bro? My
continue the
girl,
journey
my
together.
girl, my girl. All right, so we're gonna put her in. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Leanne, you can go right over there. Thank you so much. She could stay. She could stay. She could stay. Right. Do I need Periel? They need a list of hero skills when you acquire people to have on your team. If you know there's some people that has combinations, they should at least have a skill. Or at least like a book that you could get or something. Maybe I have to go to the library. Maybe it's in the library. Formations have changed. There's no front. That's fine. Not a big deal. We have Mio. So now where we're going to go? World map. And then there's this spot called... This one? No, it's this one. That Fang Village.
All right. One perfect. Perfect.
Need something? What's that, fella? You want me to join you?
Hakugin, is that really you?
Mio? The hell are you doing here? I thought you joined up with some militia.
I did. Then things happened.
Yeah? Well, ever since you farted out on your little warrior's journey, I've been bored out of my skull. I scoured the land for a worthy opponent, and came up shorter than a gnome doing the limbo. It's you or no one, babe.
Then I vote no one. There aren't enough lives in the world to save me when it comes to the way you spar.
Come on now. That's no way to talk about the best friend slash rival who came all this way to find you.
Best friends don't try to chop each other's heads off.
Says you.
Yeah, this girl's out of her mind.
Anyway, word on the road is that you're at war with some empire or another. So let me float an idea by you. I'll help you out until your little conflict is resolved. But once it's done, you have to go one round with me.
One round where I'm likely killed at the end.
Which is what makes it fun! Yay! Also, don't try and pretend you're not into it. I see your eye. It's gleaming all over the place.
I suppose I have learned my share of lessons at the edge of mortality. The place where life and death lie separated by the thinnest of gossamer strands.
That's a lot of words to say yes, babe.
It's your decision, Noah.
Join us.
Good choice, fella. You won't regret it. I'll meet you back at your HQ. And yes, I already know where it is. Scouting out hidden places is sort of a specialty of mine. Hell, I probably would have raided the place if I didn't run into you just now.
Beast.
Okay. Well, she's part of the team. Now I could just go ahead and put her in. Let me verify something because there's another person here. She looks like she'd be a part of something.
Yes? Do you want something?
I don't know this person. We go to the inn. I have a feeling we'll come here. I just don't know when. So Francesca, you go to the... What are they doing? Throw medium expert evasion. A lot of
Hey,
speed.
Mew.
Okay.
We going together?
Mio is short, so she has to be on the front line. Defense, I gotta raise her defense stat though. And then who was here? Oh, put. We'll do that. And then over here can be. I wouldn't mind, but the problem is with him, he doesn't do defense the way I want him to. Oh, Hugo. Damn. Taunting counter.
Great, I'm in.
Let's see. Now I could just go someplace and do some quick leveling for Ugio. Oh my gosh, there's also weapons too. So back to... Is there a place I could go to be quick with this? That works. Let's just go here.
All right. One per.
So outside of that one character that I'm missing because I need all this extra stuff. Sorry, we're going to continue the story in a second. Let me just get people equipped and also kind of work on some folks' levels. I don't want to get caught in a bad situation when things could have been avoided. I love it all the time. I especially love it too when the levels are so freaking small. So small. So I think I have to wait for their levels to get up in order to upgrade their weapons. I think that's what it is. So let's focus on that. I don't know about how many levels it has to be before you can do the next upgrade. Also equipment too, as you mentioned. Now let me go back to my old spot, my main spot.
All right. What?
There is a armor shop we can go to. Such a wonderful joy. A joy amongst all kinds of joys. In a world that is so joyous. Some things we will never forget.
Need some eye-catching armor?
Oh, three for bronze weapons are always good. Right? Right? You know, alright, hold up. So, on that note, you know how you get into battles with some crazy, ridiculous, powerful enemies? And then when they finally join your team, because you done whooped them silly, and you know, it's part of the thing, they join your team afterwards, they're so freaking weak. All those skills are supposedly gone, and like if they do have some skills that they used on you that was hit for stupid amounts of damage, it's just the smallest, weakest nonsense. It's like, why? Why? Oh my god, it's so disheartening. So disheartening. She is proud on defense, but what I gotta do for her? Base guard. $53. $56, $45. You ain't lying. You ain't lying at all. At all. And I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know what they think that the player would think. Damn, I went through all this. I was getting wrecked and destroyed, and now I worked so hard to get this character. This dude don't do nothing. Sounds about exactly what you expect from some of these games. And I don't get it. Never have and I never will. Okay, I think we're good so far. Okay, we're good.
I'll have news.
Now, who's this guy?
What you need? You need.
Okay, also one more thing. Let's go back inside and try to do some upgrades. So back to castle floor 1. One second. All right, so let me do this. See if I can make these upgrades real quick.
Are we?
I gotta get this guy, but I gotta find some kind of fish.
This is wonderful.
So let's, okay, extra pack 1. Help we can't do just yet. And everybody else is not ready. Lumber. Okay. Now we working. Now we got something going on.
Superb, no?
I must thank you.
Okay. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. If some of y'all have to go, most definitely appreciate y'all for stopping by, being there, tuning in. Be right back. All right, cool. Back. All right, let's get to doing what we got to do. Normally, it's all over the place, but normally I would like to say 4 hours or maybe even 6. Sometimes I'm on for like 8. It's just I try to stream less so that way I have more time to cut videos and do all the editing. So let's just say anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours usually. I just been getting up a little bit late. Okay, let's do, grab this. Construct a mission guild on floor 1 of the castle. I gotta see this. Well, I used to stream 10 hours a day. I used to. That's when I kind of like first started around, and on Twitch. But I met some good people. I met some toxic folks, and how do I put it? At the same time, streaming that long, like, it's nice to stream, but at the same time, I think it's more important to prepare your content, to have that out. And like, all my growth for the most part has been through the YouTube side. I'm not gonna lie. So I know, you could have done on, let's say, Twitch, your highlights and stuff like that. But if you actually pay attention to, it's not even about your followers and stuff, but like how many people go through and click, it really wasn't much activity. And then I got discouraged from actually doing the highlights. So I just ended up going up streaming and then just trying to do, let's say, some tutorials. So my biggest one I've done as a tutorial, and it's been out forever, like 3 years or so, was Final Fantasy V and the leveling thing for that. I have a leveling guide for FF8 and I think some other things. A leveling guide for FF3. And tutorials always, that's what you normally come to YouTube for helpful videos and stuff like that. So I'll probably focus a little bit more on continuing to do those. The Let's Plays were all right, but everything's changing, so that's why shorts has become so big. I just never wanted to be some streamer that was all about drama and getting into a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. So I like to keep it civil. I want people to come and have a good time and just enjoy themselves, kick back, relax, grab a drink. Everybody got, people be dealing with stuff on hard days, so it'd be nice to be that space that people could come to and be like, yo, your place is mad chill, stuff like that. I take pride in that. But for the most part, there were times where, let's just say I would be off for streaming for a little bit of a while, but I'll always come back, and because I love doing this. I really do. Sometimes you can have your days, but some people are understanding of the fact that you can have your days, and some people just aren't so understanding. And so, when I first started, deadass, I was streaming on, I had these really low budgeted stuff that, I picked up real quick. I streamed from a coffee table. It was so bad. I literally put my bed down, put it in the closet, put the mattress in the closet, and the box spring, I would flip it against the wall and put a pink screen over it. And I would try to get into OBS and do a green screen effect on it. And I'd be like, okay, well, take this pink out. And then sometimes I would come in looking like the Incredible Hulk. Everything on me was green. The background was gone, but my whole face was green. So I've been through a lot getting up to this point. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, all done then?
Yeah, it's just not the biggest. It's wonderful to make content, and I love making content. I do. The challenge is, because right now, like, hell, I'm gonna be real. Right now I'm a nobody. That's just how it is. But everybody starts from somewhere. And I've been streaming for a very long time. But at the same time, no matter how many people come in, everybody's so. That's why I gotta be. It's not about. The content you make is one thing, but it's more important to be aware of the people that you're bringing in. And sometimes the people that you end up bringing in are more concerned, much more concerned about how you running it as opposed to enjoying it. And when people think, people are more concerned about how you run it, they're too busy with the mindset of, oh, you got to be doing this, you got to be doing that. As opposed to just sitting there and just enjoying the experience. And that's where, that is never healthy. They're not there to actually help you. They're not there to actually support you. They're too busy trying to control things. And ultimately, at the end of the day, for somebody to grow as a content creator or as a streamer, because everybody's going to go through this, you have to go through your growing pains. You have to figure out what you want to be as opposed to trying to be something that you're not. Because that's where authenticity comes from. And, at the end of the day, I'm a black man, but you ain't going to sit up here and catch me with this mic spouting out the N-word every 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to keep it pretty civil. I mean, I can still keep up with some dirty talk, but there's certain things I'm not going to do, or no things I'm not going to have on the channel. And there would be people who would come in. Remember, one person came in, it's like, if I dropped you in 5 bits, can I freely use the N-word up in your channel? I'll be here if you allow me to. So it's just like, certain things, nah. I used to also have on the screen, it's either the top left or the top right or somewhere, where you can have the chat being viewable. But whenever that word would come through or something off that I wasn't aware of, it's really annoying to have to try to go in there and try to edit it out for a Let's Play. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take it out. So there's certain methods I don't use to try to make the experience better. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's still fun, still rewarding. And hey, if I didn't get the chance to, I wasn't here, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet you and others I've met here. So, this is worth it. It's more than worth it. Now, I need to try to find it. I don't think I need to go to the library right now. What I need to do, because I built a lot of stuff. Let me go verify real quick. But that's it. That's mainly, I'll never forget, but it was just fun times, really fun times. Really fun times. And it's still fun too.
Can I help you, perhaps?
I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you get up and I'll be like, ready to go to sleep. Because the chair's comfortable. Alright, so let's do... I should check this guy, but I'm not gonna check him yet. Check him later. Or 2, read the encyclopedia and old books. Okay. Yo, I appreciate you, brother. Trust me, I appreciate you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. No idea. And I thank you. Real talk. I think we can now... That's what I need to do. But we're not going to go here yet. All right, so let's go and continue on the main story. Might as well. Actually go out. And then should be here.
I'm a teleportation professional.
Oh my, it's been wild.
Right place.
So,
yes.
Just to keep everybody updated with the happenings on the channel. I know shorts is like a big thing, so I'm still, doing those things, adding stuff in there. But specifically for, let's say, broadcasting, I'm going to group a lot of the broadcasts together. But some of the broadcasts I might end up deleting later. I'm going to start adding Let's Plays. So after Resident Evil was done, which will be next week. It should have been this week, but it's going to be done next week. At least hopefully by next week. It will be done by next week. I'm going to start putting up Final Fantasy VII, that whole playthrough. And right now, that's going to be looking like 120-something episodes, chances are. Nobody watches them all at once. 45 minutes each. But after that series is done, this will be getting uploaded as a Let's Play. This will be, for now on, just be an hour. It's so much easier to edit and put out there. So, there you go. So, I'm still going to be doing Let's Plays. I'm still going to be doing reviews. And I'm gonna be doing some tutorials for Rebirth. So, and hopefully some other games too. I would say this. I would say this. It's really, really, really hard for me to want to do one game over and over and over again. And that's probably the biggest reason maybe I haven't grown or so many other things. Actually, it's probably a whole bunch of stuff. But for me personally, I like getting around and exploring and checking other different things. I will say this though. I wouldn't mind having a game that I can go back to and play on like off times or something like that. Like on a consistent basis. But I don't know how people do it. I really don't know how people do it. I would lose my mind. It's not to say that there's something wrong with it or anything, but if you do a game like that, I think it needs to be a game where I don't want to say live service, but it needs to be something that's continuously growing. Maybe like a Diablo, maybe like a Tekken, like fighting, or even if it's sports related, even something like Fortnite, something that's just always constantly having something new coming in, just so that way it stays fresh for you. That, it's a challenge. That one's a challenge. Because I could not, for the life of me, run Final Fantasy VIII all day, every day. Battlefront 2. I then I had to take a long break once in a while. It's so hard. Because like I can't. The only thing I want to deal with every single day for like that would be a girlfriend. If I'm single, but if I had like a girlfriend or wife, I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I'm Gucci. That's a blessing. Video game wise, B. But one of the things I want to do is when holiday, let's say the fall season come around for like, let's say survival horror titles, I would love to have an archive up of games, like from old school, from some new school stuff, and just be doing those for a season. That would be cool. And at one point I went through a whole year and did all the Final Fantasies. I even did a lot of spin-offs from the world of Final Fantasy to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Final Fantasy Type 0, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. I did a lot of those, and I did that throughout the whole year because those games were long. I did 100% on Final Fantasy, I believe 10, and I did only 100% when it came to bosses on Final Fantasy 8. We did the remake, the first chapter, and we even did the OG Final Fantasy 7, and that was fun. Something like that I wouldn't mind going back to at some point and trying to do it again, but it was really long, so really long.
Are you ready for the next step, Commander?
Do it.
Yup! Let's go beat him like a dirty carpet!
They are certainly in for a surprise.
Let's do our best and work as a team.
I swear she about to hit up with that split personality. The cool thing is, it's not something that you have to do, but it's probably more about time and as far as like what you actually do. That's it. That's it. And the one thing I have learned is that for me, a lot of times I got in my own way because I would sit up here and not think that this wouldn't be good to put out. But it's not what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody else might find it very, very informative and might actually want to hear it. So, and the shorts just showing me that too. So I might have a thought in my head. I was like, okay, let me think about this and putting this out. It may not sound like it would be good, but it might mean the world to somebody else. So it's always good to just put it out there because you never know. They really do. They need to remake Final Fantasy Tactics. They do. I get the infatuation with Final Fantasy 7, but sometimes I think a little bit of that is holding them back. And they're still going through Kingdom Hearts and all this other nonsense and trying to solve the mysteries of the universe, the unversed and the inversed. It's crazy. Also, I want to say this too. There are people who are more concerned about you jumping into their spaces as opposed to supporting. And there's this little thing that keeps running around that I always used to hear about smaller streamers sticking together. But it's not, how do I put it? A lot of people don't stick together, in my opinion, the right way. Helping each other out is not just somebody just coming through, watch your channel and just throwing money in there. It's throwing each other ideas and saying, hey, reaching out to each other. What do you think about this, that, and the third kind of ideas? Or, hey, I saw this, maybe you can incorporate this. Like actually having conversations, communicating with each other, as opposed to just kind of being like this only business thing and learning about each other and growing from there. Like really trying to build something. And oftentimes now, especially, people use the word love and it's so fake, right? Community, and it's so fake. And you're trying to build things and you're trying to be in a healthy spot for people to feel comfortable to come in. And yeah, that you do have issues and complications with, let's say, viewers, and people will see somebody that's a 1 or like a 2 viewers, or I'm not checking out. I'll just go where people want to be. And if people aren't there, and even if somebody comes in to chill, they might not be around too long because there ain't others around for them to talk to. So you do have that issue. And then somebody starts to grow when somebody starts feeling away when, well, it happens with a lot of people where, you're smaller. Maybe you might get some activity comes in. Some people start feeling like, oh, this person's going to change. Different things like that. I had those conversations before. I had to mention, like, yeah, I'm a stubborn person. Like, I am who I am. And trust me, I ain't making no changes if it ain't a positive change. So, don't just go assuming if, if I, let's say, acquire a couple more people or something like that, that all of a sudden want to change and start acting like I'm the top of the world and everybody else is up like beneath me. That's not even my character. It's not who I am. So, sometimes you have to go through those processes and reassure people who you are, right? And some people have bad experiences, so you got to take that into account. So there's a lot of stuff that happens, but it's all love. It's all love.
We face a war of attrition. Unfortunately, Haishan was not built to be easily defended. Therefore, we must meet the Imperial host on the field and strive to buy time while minimizing our casualties. We leave this in your capable hands, General Cassius.
His Majesty's troops are kith and kin to me. I'll not let a single man die in vain.
I appreciate that. Real talk, I appreciate that, brother. I really do. I really do.
They have.
You got to keep going.
We'll act until we prove our mettle.
Because you never know who you're going to be able to touch, and there's always going to be somebody else after you. So, whatever information and knowledge that I can acquire, throughout this journey, I won't hesitate to pass it along and try to be there. But I firmly believe in the fact that in order to be able to give back, you got to build something to give. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'm going to be, let's say, raiding somebody with nobody there and nobody else to talk to. And I know how that feels like. You know what I'm saying? You bring in like, hey, people come in and everybody rocks out.
Correct.
So, that doesn't feel good. So it's important. You always need to, I know Twitch and everybody's be like, you got to build. But they're too busy trying to tell you to jump in as opposed to build. And I think it's more healthier to try to build. It may be a hard road, but at least you're building it with good people that, you can. Okay, we're going to go and send somebody some love and really be about it,
victory and return home safely.
Thank you.
Well, you look good, I guess. Exactly.
If my projections are correct,
exactly.
This battle may be over far sooner.
I don't know why that is, but it's a shame. It's a real shame. I'm the type of brother, like, never forget where you come from. Never forget where you come from. And who's been around.
Warning, sir.
People that have been, been there and been supportive, you don't forget them. Like, it's true, you might not remember all these like crazy names, but like, this is the important part where everything's so small, so you get to remember names and probably get people in the VIP slots and stuff like that, so that way you always remember, even if you have to write down each name or something like that, and even if it's that bad, you can always hit me up on a whisper, the Discord, and just like reach out, and I'm like I got a phone right here. Like, it's the small stuff. So, those things, I'm never going to be that type of guy to be intentional. But, at the same time, you can't control people. The only thing that you can control is yourself. That's it. And you got to keep operating with that mindset and keep trying to push things out and then hope something picks up along the way. That's all you can do. Let's do this, baby. Let's get out here. Handle business.
Let's do this.
Ready yourselves! This day we fight for our homes, for our king, and for the future of our country!
For the Empire!
Imperial armies here.
I miss Dealfield Chronicle. I really do. It's kind of like one of those C-rated games, but it's still good. Well, actually, it's B for me, but really good.
And flee rather than take the field for such a weakling king. Perhaps they found a more inspiring leader.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, General Goldwyn. The honors of a battlefield victory are ours for the taking.
Okay, then we get this little kind of whack thing going here. It'll be alright though. Special commands available to the Legion Commander and Sub-Commander. You activate them at the moving step. Before selecting begin battle. The red rage gauge increases when your troops take damage, while the yellow morale gauges increases when they deal damage. When they're full, you can use their commands, lasting 1 turn. Rage mode increases attack. Morale mode won't let the enemy retreat. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember all that.
It is an honor for you to lead my vanguard, Lieutenant Kessling. I expect your rune tank to earn us a great many accolades.
About that, sir? The rune tank isn't really designed for solo combat. It requires a lot of infantry support, so...
I was not speaking to you, soldier. Well, young Sion, what do you say? Will you fight for the glory of your house?
No, for the Empire!
Hildy, Valentine, gather what troops you can.
At once, Lieutenant.
By decree of the Emperor, you may submit peacefully to Galdia's glory, or be crushed beneath her heel.
Where all these people come from? Okay, this ain't gonna be good.
Attack! Fend them off!
I can't go backwards? Do they know what's going to happen to me?
It's time. Give the signal.
Oh, never mind.
Looks like we're up. Let's go!
We got the pincer attack.
What? A second force? Where the hell did they come from?
From thin air, bruh.
There's the tactician signal. Come on, boys. Let's honor our contract and show these imps the color of their own guts.
An ambush! What impudence!
No, it's called strategic.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Advance!
All forces, attack!
Hoo-yah!
Shields up! Stand your ground! I will deal with this ambush myself.
Are the troops holding up?
We're ready to move whenever. Though if you ask me, that move should be to turn and run.
You forget yourself, Second Lieutenant.
General Goldwyn, I presume.
Yo, that horse just died off.
Your reputation precedes you, General Cassius. Now, let us put it to the test.
Hey man, if there was a logbook for anything, this got to be like one of the craziest, sickest logbooks. That's all the way to the right side of the screen. If you're on a shorts preview panel, you will not be able to see this mastery. Move instantly to one adjacent zone as allied legions in it. Legion command. Archers boost.
Concentrate your attack. Don't miss.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's a lot better than the stuff that we had for how do I put this, for Rebirth. And I felt like that was like all over the place for the most part. But this is like a lot of stuff makes sense.
I'll have you be quiet there, thank you.
Okay, let's try Legion Command. Can't do much, so we're gonna move here. And we're gonna try to deal with this. This is gonna be a little bit different.
Guys, we're gonna win.
Okay. Let's try it. Begin battle.
Pull yourselves together, you sloppy fools! His Grace the Duke is expecting a great victory from me.
All he cares about is himself. I know exactly what you're saying. Like, and it actually makes more sense to just say, hey, let's focus on doing... let's just wait until they all come out.
Enemy in sight, sir.
On your order, Lieutenant.
Attack!
See, this is the wild thing.
We've broken through. You impede me at your peril.
Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous because I can't even. Is there a way I can just redo it? Because I'm just gonna end up dying just because.
Look at that! They're coming our way!
Forward! Crush the enemy!
I didn't even know there's like stuff on the floor here.
It's over. Tell the troops I'm ordering a retreat.
At last, some damn order! Now form up and prepare for the next!
If you have finally regained control of your troops, General Chapel, then prepare to withdraw. We are finished here.
What?
Yeah,
Learning the true strength of our foe is victory enough.
I appreciate you.
It has not come without cost, but to persist further would only result in needless bloodshed. We maintain the upper hand and are in no particular rush. Additionally, the sun has begun its descent, and I've no desire to fight in darkness on unfamiliar terrain. We will withdraw.
Fine. Retreat! Fall back, you dogs!
This dude is crazy.
Look at him run!
Nice job, Noah.
You sure showed him, cousin. A victory on the Alliance's very first deployment.
I'm looking at all the bodies on the ground and wondering, did I really win?
Let's not press our luck. An overzealous attempt to pursue General Goldwyn may end poorly.
All units, fall in! You fought bravely and well this day, and you, Chris, thanks you for it. Now, we return to Haishan triumphant!
We did it! We set him running for the hills!
And more importantly, everyone is safe.
Is this victory real? I can scarce believe it.
It is only one battle behind us, Your Majesty. The war ahead will be nothing to celebrate. It disheartens me that our ambush did little to face General Goldwyn's troops. He truly is the military titan, they say.
Yeah, even I've heard of the guy. So I guess today didn't amount to much more than an ugly introduction.
Let's not diminish the significance of forcing a retreat in our first battle. I've already made arrangements to inform the other members of the League, and trust the news will change their countenance for the better.
If I may, who are those other reinforcements? And why did you not mention them?
I'm guessing you mean me.
Allow me to introduce Captain Bernard Sawad of the White Sands Mercenary Company. I reached out to him some time ago to secure his services.
Oh, and if you're worried about the mercenary part, I promise you this. A Sawad never breaks a contract.
You hired these sellswords, Melridge?
I managed to divert some funds their way, yes. A bit from the royal treasury and more that was earmarked for the studium and archives. I figured the forthwith confiscation of Harlan's estate would sufficiently refresh our coffers.
Well, I suppose I did give you my royal authority, but I'm still pleased to see you wielding it with such wisdom. Just do see the ledgers end up balanced, yes?
Don't spare it another thought, Your Majesty. That's something I'm quite confident I can manage.
Yep, still incorrigible.
Something on your mind, Zane? You're wondering what will happen if Eucharist falls, aren't you?
Its downfall seems inevitable, considering the League's lack of unity.
Just like Duke Saldric wants, I bet. You're thinking about it again.
In part. But mostly I'm just wondering what I'm doing here. I intended to make a name for myself and House Kessling as an Imperial officer. I believed that was the right thing. It's what I thought he would do.
Your brother?
Yes. But now I'm not sure about anything anymore. So where does that leave me?
Sorry to interrupt the boy talk, fellas. Did I miss anything spicy? Look, we've all got 'em. Ties, I mean. Obligations. I know all about yours, Zane. Little by little, they tighten around your neck until one day you wake up and realize you're wearing a noose. All part of growing up, I suppose. But these times, the times where you have to weigh your friends and your loyalties and your future, these are the moments that tell us who we are. You're young. You feel like throwing caution to the wind and doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Well, do it.
This is getting a little complicated and poetic for me, but I think I agree.
Paul, Valentine. Thank you both. Hildy.
A messenger just arrived bearing urgent news from the homeland, Lieutenant. It's as you feared.
What? How could this have happened?
I'm still verifying the information. It's possible this is but a rumor.
This is not some piece of idle gossip, man! You're telling me the Emperor has been assassinated?
That is... yes. That's what I've heard. But all the more reason to swiftly complete our occupation of Haishan while we wait for further news. The late Emperor's decree still stands, after all,
and His Grace the Dukes has not yet issued our next orders.
The Dukes has not issued them?
I mean nothing by it. Let us resume our efforts on the morrow.
Rise and shine, Noah. The new day has dawned and everyone's gathered at the palace.
Okay. Seems like a lot of stuff going on. Let's head out and figure out what's up. More story time. Oh, let me see. Take it up to number 2. Very interesting at this point. Very interesting. Back up to the palace. Oh crap, I forgot to do my leveling. Maybe when we get out of here.
The battle of attrition continues. Our ambushes in the last fight took a modest toll on the enemy, but we still remain outnumbered.
This time, Noah's allied troops and the White Sands mercenaries will fight on the defensive line. Hold a keen edge out there, both of you, and be ready for anything.
If there's one thing the White Sands know, it's how to hold a keen edge.
And your troops, Commander Noah?
Ready to go.
You darn tootin' we are.
Now the battle begins.
We going back out here?
Euchrysians, take heart from yesterday's victory, but do not take your enemy lightly, for he will fight with even more fury this day.
How droll that they consider that a victory. They merely bought themselves another few hours to breathe. For today, it will all come crashing down around them.
Still got so much to say.
In the name of His Excellency, the Emperor.
Greatly improves resistance of infantry against attacks from cavalry. It'd be hard to try to do a pincer or anything. So we gotta wait. Want to space out a little bit? Should just let them. Let's see. Guess we're just taking them out one by one or something. Friggin' archers.
Have we done nothing to blunt the Empire's strength?
The enemy is formidable. Don't approach them lightly.
Tighten up, everyone!
Been a while since I had to work this hard for my wage.
battle is ours!
We could leave. Excuse me. We could leave them there.
We've got another tough fight on our hands today.
Our objective is to drag it out for as long as we can while minimizing our losses.
The enemy is upon us! Counterattack!
Actually, I told them to move backwards. I don't know why they're doing it.
Take that, wimps.
No deal. There's no problem.
They are a powerful foe. We need just stall for time.
That's what we're doing, bro.
We must find a way to turn the tide. Otherwise...
Hold strong! Remember your contract! And remember that death in battle is the greatest end a warrior can ask for!
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
We crushed the enemy unit! Let's go get the next one!
Is there any pride in a fight like
The enemy unit is destroyed. Keep fighting!
Attack!
Listen to me, everyone! You may have heard the rumors already, but His Excellency the Emperor has been assassinated.
Then it's true.
Dukes Aldrich is the man behind it. I have had ample opportunity to witness the Duke's tyranny, and have come to believe the invasion of Euchris is not just. Therefore, pursuing it would be a stain on the Empire's honor.
For the Empire!
This is not an order. Those who do not wish to follow me will receive no punishment. On this day, I turn my banners in revolt against Dukes Aldrich. I fight to return the Empire to a just and righteous path.
They're cheering.
Your family's soldiers are true to their house, Lieutenant. They stand with you. And they're all fools.
So what does that make you?
She's also a fool.
The woman responsible for keeping fools in line, apparently.
That's a fool as well.
Thank you, everyone.
A band of fools.
Disarray in the Imperial ranks? What is happening?
What does this mean?
Look, it's Sane.
I do not understand what is happening, but I know a potential opportunity when I see it. Protect that company of turncoats!
Oh, damn.
That company is under the Kessling boys' command. The lad takes after his brother.
Engage the enemy! Give them all you've got!
Unit destroyed!
Crazy part is you can't really see everything that's happening.
Lion is with us! We're invincible!
No choice but to withdraw.
Hey, we got a tank on our side.
General Chapel, order your troops to withdraw.
I cannot believe the great General Goldwyn would say such a thing. We must annihilate these pathetic traitors at once.
No. What we must do is learn the truth of the Emperor's assassination. Until that happens, this war cannot continue.
It cannot!
All units, fall in! We withdraw at once and return to Goldean soil.
Yes, sir.
But this is absurd! We need just win this one battle so I can deliver the news to Dukes Aldrich and...
Do as you will, but I have no intention of fighting for your dukes.
I shall never retreat. My host is more than sufficient to handle this motley force.
General Goldwyn's legion has stood down. But why?
My projections appear to have come true. I assure you, Goldwyn's retreat is no feint. Something has transpired inside the Empire. Which means we can finish this here and now.
This dude Chapel's an idiot. But, you know, I'm grateful. And then let me see if I can also... No, we'll just begin the battle.
Right then, off we go.
For the glory of the Empire!
For the Empire!
Destroyed. Continue fighting.
I should just let him do his own thing.
No choice but to withdraw.
Yeah, I think I'm better. I'll just let him do his thing. All right, so Legion Command.
I'll patch you up. Everyone.
Rune tank engine operational. Forward!
Well done. That's one unit wiped out.
Enemy unity destroyed. Continue fighting.
He ain't got nowhere to go.
We've destroyed the enemy battalion, but don't let down your guard.
But I was to claim victory here. Me, for the glory of Dukes Aldrich.
The Empire!
Nation.
Is it over?
We did it! We saved you, Chris! We did do that, right?
Indeed. Victory is ours.
Oh yeah, that's how it's done, cousin.
Well fought, Noah.
You comported yourself with great skill.
You might be longer for this world than I thought.
Thank you, Sabine.
I have protected my kingdom and my king.
Let's go.
The Imperial Army has quit our territory, Your Majesty. Our scouts expect them to continue withdrawing to the north.
Then, we won?
Yes, Your Majesty. We won.
That's wonderful.
Yes, thank you all so much.
I owe a great debt to you and the Allied army. Thank you for fighting at our side.
Let's go. Humbleness, humility.
It was a mutual effort, Your Majesty.
You needn't shy away from credit, Noah. Our successes thus far are in no small measure thanks to you.
Yeah, so let's see a little swagger already.
I gotta agree. Huh. We finally gave those imps the shellacking they deserve, and there's no harm in savoring it! Ha ha ha!
My concern is that I fail to understand what prompted Goldwyn's troops to withdraw.
Oh, was that some scheme of yours, Malrich?
I fear I am as in the dark as the rest of you. However, I suspect...
Perhaps I can shed some light on that. Sane.
This Imperial officer and his people just surrendered to us, Commander.
I had a feeling it would be you.
A pleasure to see you again, Noah.
Been a while, Lieutenant.
So, thanks for switching sides and all, but, why?
I harbor suspicions which have driven me to leave the Empire.
Suspicions related to General Goldwyn's abrupt retreat.
Yes. If you don't know, His Excellency the Emperor has been assassinated.
What? The Emperor of Galdia? But why? How?
Dukes Eldrick is how.
While we lack solid evidence of such, the information we've gathered certainly raises the possibility.
So that's why they all turned tail and ran. This Dukes guy must be a first-class moron. Way to make your move at the worst possible time, you dope. I will return to the castle on the morrow. Our troops must be reorganized before we can carry on to Norrister. And you, Melridge?
Actually, I have received the King's blessing to make myself useful within the Alliance. If you are amiable, I feel I can respond more nimbly stationed at your headquarters.
So you expect our battle with the Empire to continue?
Oh, I believe it has only just begun. Duke Saldric's ambitions clearly extend beyond the Galdian throne. The invasion of Chris was simply a tidy way to displace the general for a time.
It certainly is beginning to look that way.
Goldwyn was ever the late Emperor's staunchest loyalist. Once Aldrich sent him far from home, he used that time to sow the seeds of a coup.
He's a ruthless and cunning man, and no mistake. But I dare say you may be his equal. It pleases me to have you on our side.
Oh, I don't think I am the cunning one here. After all, you didn't hand your army over to that Noah boy for no reason. This has been your plan from the start.
Yes, well... Still, if the Resistance army was led by the Countess of Groom, it would invite no end of suspicion. Tongues would wag about my agenda, my ambition. But a commoner turned hero rising up against the Empire's tyranny? Now that's the sort of story that resonates with people. After all, who doesn't love an underdog?
So, what is it that you hope to gain from all this, milady? Clearly not prestige.
Clearly not. No. My wish is far more modest.
I don't think she wants anything to do with all this, though.
Good morning, Noah. Everyone is waiting for you in the Great Hall.
Why is it always Francesca that's greeting me? Yeah, let's see what they got to say.
Now that Commander Noah has joined us, we can begin.
Okay, first, begin what? And second, aren't you supposed to be in Euchris?
King Yuma, in his wisdom, has granted me permission to serve the Alliance. I intend to do so to the best of my abilities.
And seeing as I'm still under contract with a tactician, I guess I'm coming aboard as well.
Not gonna complain about that. You fought like a demon in Euchris.
Then it's settled. Melridge will be chief strategist and advisor to the Alliance's new permanent commander, Noah. Wait, what?
I expect no less than everyone's best. That's the only way we'll achieve the Alliance's full potential.
What's going on? He's into this?
Blink twice if you're still in there, Noah.
I'm pleased to see you filling those shoes so readily. I have far too many things on my plate as it is, so I appreciate you making it one less. Oh, and Ymir, you will serve as advisor to the new commander.
If you insist, my lady.
This is already way more fun than Imperial meetings.
Shh! Keep your voice down!
I'd like to take this moment to formally offer my help, Noah. Galdea no longer pursues a righteous path. But by standing with you, I believe she can yet be saved.
Yo, they got the camera like panning to the right.
Sounds like you found a new calling.
Slowly.
I have. I will set aside my duty to House Kessling and follow the dictates of my own heart.
Chills, Zane. Chills. Also, that look in your face tells me you're doing the right thing.
Oh? I don't feel like my expression is any different.
'Cause it's not.
I do hate to spoil the mood, but I was hoping we might discuss next steps, if I may.
He's asking you, kiddo?
Huh? Oh, I guess I do this kind of thing now, huh? Sure, Melridge. Go ahead.
As of now, the Empire has pulled its forces out of Euchris, but yet remains a heavy presence in Groom. We must be prepared for when Dux Aldrich inevitably resumes his efforts to subjugate the League of Nations.
Which I'm guessing will happen soon.
There are two ways to effectively use the time we have left. The first is to gather as many allies as we possibly can.
If I might interrupt, I have an idea about that. What about Impershiak, the Shi'ar capital in the desert east of Euchris?
She who now?
The Shi'ars. As a mercenary, I've had plenty of chances to fight both with and against them. They're strong warriors who prize valor above all else.
Fine idea. As it happens, I've already secured the King's permission to use Euchris' desert checkpoint. Commander Noah, might I ask you to go to Impershiak and seek their help? You should take Bernard as your guide.
Checkpoint's northeast of Haishan. From there, we'll cross the mountains into the gateway town of Tabavian. I'll explain more as we go.
Sounds good.
Now, as for the other way to make a difference. At this moment, the Dukes is no doubt engaged with fallout from the Emperor's assassination. The sooner that's quelled, the sooner he can turn his attentions to us. Which means we need to keep that chaos churning for as long as possible. I have asked Lieutenant Kesling for his assistance in this matter.
We have already reached out to the late Emperor's loyalists in Galdia. Naturally, they aren't keen on Aldrich seizing power.
We think it's better for us to go talk to them, since there are people and all. Which means we'll be working separately for a bit.
Probably for the best. Many here in the Alliance will need time to trust us, and understandably so.
Hey, for what it's worth, I totally trust you guys.
Thanks, Leon.
The others will come around once they get to know the lieutenant.
Sane's group will work independently to gather intel within the Empire and sabotage the Duke's plans. Do everything in your power to destabilize his grip and delay his ability to resume the invasion.
You can count on us.
I will serve as a messenger, traveling back and forth between this castle and the Empire.
You, probably want a little help with that?
Please.
Going forward, you can switch freely. Okay, switch Hilda to switch campaigns. Okay. Okay, so obviously Francesca, you know what that's about. We're gonna put her on my team. What Mio on?
We'll continue the journey together.
You've come to the right healer.
Come, Francesca. There's healing to do.
I'm prepped and itching to go.
And then here we're gonna put down dodge and parry. Let me put them in here first, just so I can get used to them.
You caught me when I was warmed up.
Increases maximum stow pack capacity. It will do that for now.
But I ain't coming out.
If you need me, I'm yours.
I'm pleased to have that settled. Commander Noah, Lieutenant Kessling, good luck to you both.
Thank you.
We'll knock your socks off.
I'll try not to let you down.
Oh, we might even let you up. I don't know what that means.
Two simultaneous operations, one to gather allies, and one to disrupt the enemy.
Pressure's on, Sane. Who's gonna finish first?
Technically, neither task is one that can be completely finished.
There he goes, fretting the details again.
Yep, some things never change.
Okay, we're gonna save up. Okay, let me see where we at. Edward Dabin. The Baven, the entry to the desert. Alright, so I know exactly where that's at. Wait, let me see it one more time. And I want to go down one level. I want to check my facilities. excellent liqueur. Okay, so he has that accessory shop. I know exactly where he's at, but I gotta find that silly little freaking stone that's gonna take forever to freaking do. Okay.
Well then,
Now, this is where I'm going to mark it for the end for tonight. Mad love to everybody. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, being here, and tuning in. Real talk, it's been fun. And I'm having a blast with this game. It's really freaking good. Once again, it's available on PlayStation, PC, via Steam and the Windows Store, the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox. And if you have Xbox Game Pass, it's available there. So translation, you get it on both the Xbox, either if you got the X or the Series X, or on the Windows Store. So it's freaking really good. Real talk. Until then, make sure you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Good night, everybody. Take care. Been a blast. Later.